So, okay, if group 6 would come on up. Group 6. Kim Gaon, which part will you read? First part, second part? First, okay. How about Kim Jae-yun? Which part will you read? Second, come on up. Lee Gyu-yun, which part? Third part? Okay, come on up, everybody together. Okay, yeah. Yeah, how about second and third? Wait back here. Wait back here. First. All right, whenever you're ready.
Can I start?
Yep.
Young man, left a farmer. You're sort of a fool. You'll never catch fish in McElligot's pool. The pool is too small, and you might as well know it. When people have drunk, here's the place that they threw it. You might catch a boot, or you might catch a can. You might catch a bottle, but listen, young man, if you sat 50 years with your worms and your wishes, you'd grow a long bird long before you'd catch fishes. Answered Marco. Maybe you're right. I've been here 3 hours without one single bite. There might be no fish, but again, well, there might. 'Cause you never can tell what goes on down below. This pool might be bigger than you or I know. This might be a pool, like I've read of in books, connected to one of those underground brooks, an underground river that starts here and flows right under the pastures. And then, well, who knows? It might go along down where no one can see, right under State Highway 203, right under the wagons, right under the toes of Mrs. Ambrosio, who's hanging out clothes. It might keep on flowing, perhaps, who can tell, right under the people in Needham's hotel, right under the grass where they're playing croquet, then under the mountains and far away. This might be a river, now mightn't it be, connecting McElligot's pool with the sea. Then maybe some fish might be swimming toward me. If such a thing could be, they certainly would be. Some very smart fellow might point out the way to the place where I'm fishing, and that's why I say, if I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in McElligot's pool? I might catch a thin fish. I might catch a starfish. I might catch a short or a long drawn out fish.
Next, yes, right up. You're okay. Not too close. A little bit. Good.
Any kind, any shape, any color or size. I might catch some fish that would open your eyes. I won't be surprised if a dogfish appears, complete with a collar and long, floppy ears, woofing along, and perhaps he might chase a whole ride of catfish right straight to this place. I might catch a fish with a pin-wheel-like tail. I might catch a fish who has fins like a sail. I might catch some young fish, some high-jumping freakers. I might catch an old one with long, flowing whiskers. I might catch a fish with a long, curly nose. I might catch a fish like a rooster that crows. I might catch a fish with a checkerboard belly, or even a fish made of strawberry jelly. I might catch a seahorse. Now might not I now? I might catch a fish who is partly a cow. Some fish from the tropics or bird and hot might decide to swim up. Where they might they not, racing up north for a chance to get cool. Full steam ahead for McElligot's pool. Some Eskimo fish from beyond Hudson's Bay might decide to swim down, might be headed this way. It's a pretty long trip, but they might and they not may. I might catch an eel, where I might, it depends. A wrong, twisting eel with a rod of strange bends, and oddly enough, with a head at both ends. One doesn't catch this kind of fish as a rule, but the chances are fine in McElligot's pool. I might catch a fish with a terrible grouch, or an Australian fish with a kangaroo's pouch, who wants to catch small ones like mackerels or trout. Say I'll catch a soul fish with such a long snout that he needs an assistant to help him out. If I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in McElligot's pool. Yeah.
Some rough-necked lobster or bristle and mussel might grab at my bait, then would I have a tussle. To land one so tough might take 2 or 3 hours, but the next might be easy, the kind that like flowers. I might catch some sort of a fast-moving bloke who zips through the waves with an overarm stroke. I might and I may, and that's really no joke. A fish even faster, a fish if you please, who slides down the side of strange island on skis. He might ski on over and pay me a visit. That's not impossible, really, now is it? Some circus fish from an acrobat school, might stage a big show in McElligot's pool. Or I might catch a fish from a stranger place yet, from the world's highest river in far off Tibet, where the falls are so steep that it's dangerous to ride them. So the fish put up suits and they float down beside them. From the world's deepest ocean, from way down below, from down in the mud where the deep divers go, from down in the mire and the muck and the murk, I might catch some fish. We're all going glurk. Whales. I'll catch whales. Yes, a whole herd of whales, all spouting their spouts and all thrashing their tails. I'll catch 50 whales, then I'll stop for a day, 'cause there's nothing that's bigger than whales, so they say. Still, of course, it might be that there is something bigger, some sort of a kind of a thingamajigger. A fish that is so big, if you know what I mean, that he makes a whale look like a tiny sardine. Or the sea is so full of a number of fish, if a fellow is patient, he might get his wish. And that's why I think that I'm not such a fool when I sit here and fish in McElligot's pool.
All right, good job, guys. Have a seat. All done.